Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of CoinLogic TV. I am your host, The Logical Dude, and in today's video, we are talking about an awesome new solution for two different groups of people. So on one hand, we've got all the GPU miners that have NVIDIA cards that may not be getting as much use, and, say you didn't want to sell them and you held on to them. Well, we've got a use for you now. Because on the other hand, we've got artists and creators that need to rent out that GPU compute power to render their awesome creations, mainly like 3D creations and things like that. That stuff needs a lot of computing power, and in a lot of cases, home computers can't really handle that job. So step in the Render Network. So the Render Network is an awesome solution for both groups of people that we're going to be diving into real quick. But before we do that, if you would hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that kind of good stuff, kind of helps us progress this whole thing. So let's jump right on into CoinLogic, and then we're going to be taking a look at what the Render Network is. All right, so here on the Render token page here on coin-logic.com, you can see here that we have a token value of $2.37, 8,800 Satoshis. It's what that averages out to. We currently have a market cap of the token for $863 million, a little over that, good stuff, and a 24-hour volume of almost 180 million. All right, 178 million. So what is Render? Render is a decentralized GPU rendering network that operates on the Ethereum blockchain. Its primary objective is to connect artists and studios seeking GPU compute power with mining partners who are willing to rent out their GPU capabilities. All right. So the Render network functions by enabling GPU owners to register their idle GPUs as node operators. These operators can then earn the render token by accepting rendering jobs from users known as creators who require their files to be rendered. Okay, so creators send their files to the render network, which then assigns them to node operators. A small percentage of the tokens that are paid out is retained by the render network to maintain operations, facilitate transactions, all that kind of good stuff. Everybody got to have their little piece somewhere. All right, so render token serves as the currency for paying for rendering services on the network and can be also used to acquire additional services like storage and bandwidth. All right, so although this is still in development, the render network has the potential to revolutionize the 3D content creation process. So by making GPU rendering more accessible and cost effective, it aims to democratize the creation of 3D content. So not only can this be used for 3D content, it can also be used for AI jobs and things like that. So a lot of these, like what you see, a lot of the captions, where it's going through and it basically captions out all of your words. A lot of that is all AI generated content as well. You're going to have your mid journeys, your blue willows, all that kind of stuff. All that needs GPU processing power to run. So this is a huge opportunity to jump in on something like this on the ground level. If I had NVIDIA cards, I definitely would be putting them to work here. So what are some key features of Render? So it's a decentralized network. So Render operates without the control of a single entity, ensuring an enhanced security and resistance to censorship. So it has the Ethereum blockchain integration. So powered by the Ethereum blockchain, the network offers a secure and transparent platform for transactions. You can use Etherscan to go and track the render transactions that you need to. So it has scalability features so that it is designed to accommodate a substantial number of users and transactions, ensuring efficient scalability. Affordability. So the render is priced to be accessible to a wider range of users, increasing affordability and inclusivity. And then finally, render holds the potential to disrupt the 3D rendering industry by democratizing access to GPU rendering and making it more cost effective. It opens up doors to a new era of creativity and innovation in the space. And we are really excited here to be taking a look at this. Now, I haven't dove in and purchased any render tokens yet, but it's definitely something that I am looking at, and it is something that I'm considering getting some GPU miners put to work here. So I do have a couple of GPUs. It does require NVIDIA GPUs. right now, according to their website, it doesn't say anything about AMD. And I do have a couple of GPUs, but most of mine were AMD, so I'm gonna have to sell them, flip it for some more NVIDIA stuff. But that's all right. The farm is coming in just a few months, so I don't even have a place to put them and run them yet. But this is definitely something that I'm gonna be taking a look at, because it's something that I was thinking about back in the day. It's like, couldn't all these GPUs run and be used for, video creation or some kind of content rendering and getting paid for it? I'm glad that the Render network has shown up, because this is actually something that I was thinking about a few years ago. So when I was really kind of getting started in mining and stuff like that. So really exciting times here. And we can see on the charts here. Let's flip over to the candlestick chart. You can see that we had a huge run up here. All right. So it's really taken this whole AI boom is kind of igniting a lot of activity in the markets. And a lot of these cryptos that are AI associated are doing pretty well. This is definitely one of those tokens that are doing that. It was the top one on the list for your top gainers 3 days in a row. It is today since kind of calmed down. We may look at a bit of a correction, but that correction may be a good time to jump into some render tokens if you want to ride this train. Not financial advice, but definitely something to be looking out for. You can come here. It also has the links to the website, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, and you can also go and read the white paper directly from here as well. Real quick, let's take a look over at the Render webpage. You can kind of see, what they're about. You have a message from the founder. You can go and see what the team is all of, who the team, is, the different advisors that are working with the team. I mean, you got some pretty big names here. JJ Abrams right off the top. Brandon Ike is an advisor, so that's good stuff. That's the dude from Brave, JJ Abrams. We should all know who that is. He kind of runs the new Star Wars world now. But yeah, so some pretty big names there. And then we got our core team down here. You can go and check that out. And so they have a decent team behind them. You can go here and follow all their stuff. We have definitely a Twitter account that I have followed here under the Logical Dude account. And yeah, go and check out what they're posting. Go give them a follow, keep up on the news, that kind of stuff. So if you are an artist and creator and a GPU miner, or you're a GPU miner and you're wanting to put your stuff to work, definitely come and check out the Render network, guys. Could be something that could sustain us for the long term on that. And so anyway, that's going to be it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Don't dive in just because I said so. Make sure that you do your research. Again, this is all new upcoming technology, but this could be a good time to jump in on something like this. Just saying. Just saying. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Be cool, be real, always abide. And don't get wrecked out there in those crazy markets. Peace out.